Hello and welcome back to the Suguru solving channel. Today we will be solving a new Suguru puzzle once again, and on top of that we will also be showing some easy solves that I missed in yesterday's video. So I will be sharing those screenshots and solutions to the problems from yesterday at the end of this video, so you can just leave that be if you're not interested. But for now, let's just get into making this puzzle and see how we fare. So we start with the easy ones again. And then another thing I like to start with is if you have 1, 2, 3 blocks that also see a 4 or 5, then that makes this a naked single, but it's kind of invisible. So I call this like a naked invisible single. This is 1, 2, 3, this is 4. And we have another one here. This is a 1, 2, 3, and a 5, making this a 4. And that makes this a 4. And that makes this a 4. Right, getting off to a good start here. This cannot be a 1. So there's a 1 in either of these. So neither one of these has a 1. This doesn't have a 1, so this is a 1. And that pushes a 1 in there, pushes a 1 in there, pushes a 1 in there, pushes a 1 in there. Hope that didn't go too fast. Probably not. This is a 3. Gives us a 3 there. 2. Oh, I meant to put a 2. Gives us a 2. Gives this a 2. A 3. A 3. A 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, naked single 5. Okay, really going fast here. 1, 2, 4, 5. This is a 3. This is a 3. This is a 1. A 4. This 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Then we have 1, 4s and 2s around this. Okay, that doesn't actually help. Not a 1 here, not a 1 here or here. So this is a 1. Not a 1 here, 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 or here. So this is a 1, not a 1 here. So 1 in either of these, so in neither of these, so this is a 1. And that gives us, this gives us, no, this gives us, I wanted to say the last one of the video, but no, we can't actually say that yet. Neither of these can be 3s, so this has to be a 3. And let's see. Then there was another one here that needed to be filled out anyway, so that's also another one, but we are going relatively fast here. This is a 2 or a 5. Cannot be solved yet. Not easily be solved yet. This is a 2 or 3, so this is also a 2 or 3. But I don't think that actually does anything right now. This cannot be a 3, so there's a 3 in either of these, so in neither of these. I feel like I'm missing something obvious here. Ah yeah, okay. Not the most obvious thing, but this cannot be a 5, so either one of these two has a 5, meaning this cannot be a 5, but this can also not be a 1 or a 2 or a 3. That makes this a 4. So yeah, it actually doesn't actually help that much. Oh, well, a little bit. This is a 2 or 3, so this cannot be a 2 or 3. So this is a 2 or 3, meaning that this cannot be a 5 because it is a 2 or 3. So the 5 not being able to go there goes there. So then we have this similar idea here. This is a 2 or 3. It can actually not be a 2, so that's the easier solution here. Not a 2 here, so this is a 2, so this cannot be a 2, so this is a 2, giving us a 3. This 2 goes there, making this a 3. This 2 goes there, making this a 3. 3, 2, 5, and 4. If that went too fast, feel free to pause it and try and figure it out for yourself. 1, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, and 5. This 5 actually I saw earlier from this path, and I saw that then that would push it forward. So this is a 5 because this cannot be, making this a 2, and then 5, 4, 3 have to be in here. And that means that this one is this, and this one is the same as this one, and this cannot be 3, 4, 5, and this one cannot be a 1. So the only way that they are the same, and they always are the same because of this L shape, +1, is if they're both a 2. Not a 3 here, not a 3 here, so there's a 3 in either of these, and not here either, so that makes this a 3, and this a 3. Then we have not a 1, not a 1, so a 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is not a 5, so this is a 5, so this is a 5, a 4, a 4, and then we have 3, 3, 5, and 2. Okay, so that actually went quite fast. So like I said, I took some screenshots of the solve from yesterday, and I was kind of stuck here, and it took me a little while. But actually what I noticed then later on is because we have 1, 2, 3 here, making this a 4 or a 5, and this is a 1, 2, 3, making this a 4 or a 5. That means that the 4 and the 5, because these are adjacent, there's either a 4 here and a 5 there, or a 4 here and a 5 there. So this can never be a 4 or a 5. Now we already knew that it couldn't be a 4, but we didn't yet know that this could not be a 5, but that makes this a 2. There's a 2 here, there's a 2 there, and a 1 here, 2, 1, and then you have the 4 idea, so that actually solves it pretty quickly, like I did later on. But then actually the next thing I saw was this one, where the one I filled in here because of adjacency, and then after that I told myself, well, this cannot be a 4, this cannot be a 4, this cannot be a 4, so that gives us a 4 here. But then actually it opens up another thing that I missed, which is this cell now sees 1, 2, 3, 4. That was quite a pity actually, because I went through the entire puzzle trying to look for naked singles, but then I just glanced over the one that actually would have given me one. Doesn't really matter anyway. I learned from it, maybe, but this puzzle from today felt like it went pretty fast, so that's fun. So yeah, see you tomorrow for the next video. I think I will be making an extra video from an older puzzle just to get into it a little bit more. I wish you a good rest of your day. Bye.